There once was a beacorn named Hamlin who dreamed of becoming a birdherd. You know, like a shepherd, but for birds. For years he'd been training with Berkey, a master birdherd. The birds were drawn to Berkey, and they especially loved to perch on his stick. He chatted with the woodpeckers, he sang with the catbirds. Sometimes the birds even fought over the chance to perch on Berkey's stick. And all the while, Hamlin watched, completely enraptured by Berkey's abilities. One day, Hamlin decided it was time to step out of Berkey's shadow and befriend some birds of his own. He was still a beginner, but he told himself he could do it, and then, as if to prove he had no doubts, he invited his friend Pally, whom he hoped to impress. The two stood patiently and waited for the birds to notice. When the birds did start coming, Hamlin knew it was just a matter of time before one of them would jump on his stick. He waited, and he waited, but the birds didn't seem interested in him. Once a chickadee flew at Hamlin, but then she changed her mind in mid-flight. The longer he waited, the more doubt crept into Hamlin's head. What if the birds rejected him? What if no one jumped on his stick at all? And then something unexpected happened. A bird landed on Pally's head. Not just once, it happened over and over. Why? Sure, Pally had a fancy hat, but he had no bird herding training whatsoever. At the end of the day, Hamlin trudged home and wondered, why did the birds choose Pally over me? Pally was supposed to be impressed, not steal the show. How humiliating. That night, Hamlin slept under the mother oak. She whispered a message to him in that mysterious language of the trees. The next morning, Hamlin awoke, feeling refreshed. He returned to the field alone this time. He couldn't remember exactly what the tree had whispered to him, but what he now knew was this. Bird herding isn't a show, it's about connection. He had to prove himself to the birds, not to Pally. The birds came and went, and just like before, they seemed to ignore him. Relax, Hamlin told himself. Wait. And then, a chickadee chose him. It was brief but momentous. Hamlin skipped home that day. The other beacorns could see the joy on his face, but he told no one. This was between him and the birds. The next day, Pally asked if they could go bird herding again. Hamlin thought for a moment, then decided, yeah, it'd be fun. Not to show off to Pally, but to share with them. And the two did share a beautiful snowy day, marveling at the birds.